Good day. Welcome to Mayorkings TV News. I am Matu Okwemitorishe and here are the headlines. The governor of Delta State has summoned the contractor handling the project over the slow pace of work and also reassured residents of Asaba of a flood-free city after the sit-in exercise. Warri says transformation of Warri Road and bridges to be ready in 2 years. Senator Ned Nwoko empowers over 300 youths and women with 100,000 naira each in Delta North. NLC demands immediate reversal of petrol price increase. Banks borrowing from CBN falls 76% to 4 trillion naira. Deadly Russia strike targets Lviv in western Ukraine. Excited Galatasaray fans welcome Victor Osimhen to the club. Now the news in details. The Modern Technical College in Omadino, Warri South Local Government Area, has confirmed the Governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Warri, came to assess the progress of the ongoing project. The news stated that the project is ongoing now and will be completed by the Delta State Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Warri, very soon. The college is one of the 6 approved by the immediate past administration. However, the Commissioner for Environment, Mr. Jamani Tomi Ejiro, assured residents of Asaba that the city will no longer experience flooding when it rains after the ongoing dil-sitting exercise is completed. During an inspection tour of the dil-sitting exercise in different areas in Asaba, including DBS Junction along Summit Road, Jesus Save Road, DLA Road, etc., Jamani expressed satisfaction with the progress made so far and commended the ministry workers for their hard work. Meanwhile, the dil-sitting project, which is part of Governor Sheriff Francis Warri's environmental sustainability more agenda, aims to remove debris, waste, and silt from major drains in Asaba, ensuring proper water flow and preventing blockages that can lead to flooding. The Commissioner emphasized that the project is a top priority for the Ministry of Environment and assured residents that the government is doing everything possible to prevent flooding in the state. Going further, with the completion of projects, residents of Asaba can look forward to a safer, healthier, and a more sustainable environment. Delta State Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Warri on Tuesday has said that the work on the protracted Trans-Warri Road and allied bridges will be completed in 2 years. Just as he drew the red line for site engineers supervising projects for the state government. He emphasized that site engineers who compromise along their line of duty would be liable for any shoddy job supervised by them. Governor Warri handed down the warning while inspecting the Trans-Warri Road and bridges in Warri South Local Government Area on Tuesday. He urged the contractor to expedite the work on the project and assured of his continuous funding to ensure prompt completion of the project within 2 years. On funding, Governor Warri assured the contractor of continuous funding for the speedy completion of the project. However, Governor Warri, who was at the Olu of Warri Palace in Odi-Shekiri, said that his visit was not just to inspect the project, but to assure the Shekiri monarch that the project will be completed and inaugurated during his 5th coronation anniversary. Welcoming Governor Warri earlier, the Commissioner for Works, Highways and Urban Roads, Comrade Ruben Uzezi, said that the project was awarded by the James Ibori administration in 2006 and commenced under Governor Emmanuel Udwaran's administration and progressed further under the Okowa's administration. The commissioner added that 19 bridges under the main alignment have been completed. In his remarks, Olu of Warri, Ogiame Atuwashe III, lauded Governor Warri on his predecessors for their consistency in the project execution and expressed appreciation for progress made so far. Senator Ned Nwoko, representing Delta North Senatorial District, has significantly boosted the welfare of over 300 youths and women through an empowerment scheme. Each beneficiary received a cash sum of 100,000 during a capacity building and entrepreneurship program held in Asaba. Accompanied by his wife, Regina Daniels, Senator Nwoko launched the initiative to enhance the material and economic well-being of his constituents. Nwoko emphasized that the empowerment program aims to foster skillful ventures, trading, and entrepreneurship, particularly within the rural economy. He urged beneficiaries to make the most of the opportunity and not to take it for granted. Addressing the gathering, Senator Nwoko also discussed his ongoing efforts to create a Anioma state, a cause he is deeply passionate about. He highlighted that the initiative, championed by the late Dennis Osadebe, the first premier of the Mist-West region, has received renewed support from the Anioma community. The recent Anioma Stakeholder Summit in Delta State further galvanized its commitments with widespread acclaim from the traditional rulers, eminent citizens, youths, women and socio-cultural bodies and professional organizations. Meanwhile, Senator Nwoko called on the people to continue advocating for Anioma State, promising a new era of socio-economic and political opportunities. The Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) on Tuesday demanded an immediate reversal of the hike in fuel price announced by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), saying the hike has worsened the misery of Nigerians. Amidst the lingering fuel scarcity in the country, the NNPCL increased the pump price of petrol from 568 naira to 855 naira, 897 naira, depending on the location per litre. Condemning the move in a statement, NLC President Joe Ajaero accused the federal government of betraying labor movement. Ajaero further said that they demanded for the immediate reversal of the latest increase in the pump of PMS across the country and the release of all those incarcerated or being prosecuted on the assumption of having participated in recent protests. He also said that the federal government halts the indiscriminate arrest and detention of citizens on trumped-up charges, reversal of the 250% tariff hike in electricity, stop the hike of the duties of the Ministry of Labour and Employment. According to the NLC president, the current administration is yet to implement the new national minimum wage of 70,000. While accusing the government of insincerity, Ajaero described the policies of the current administration as traumatic. He recalled how President Bola Tinubu gave Labour leaders the option of choosing from 250,000 naira as the new minimum wage in exchange of petrol price at 1,500 naira. Said they rejected the offer due to the impact it would have on Nigerians. Now on the business news. Banks borrowing from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Standing Lending Facility, SLF, fell by 76.4% month-on-month, MOM, to 4.4 trillion naira in August from 17.12 trillion naira in July. Details of figures contained in the CBN financial data, however, showed that banks' deposits in the CBN Standing Deposit Facility (SDF) grew by 270.7% MOM to 8.12 trillion naira from 2.19 trillion naira in July. These developments indicate that banks are having idle funds in their system and businesses are not accessing such funds due to the increase in borrowing rates as a result of the recent raise in the monetary policy rate (MPR). This is coming on the back of CBN's recent increment in the rates for the SDF as part of its ongoing efforts to discourage banks from holding excess liquidity at the CBN and to promote increased lending activities. The decision was detailed in a circular following the 296th Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) meeting, where the Apex Bank revised the asymmetry corridor around the monetary policy rate (MPR) from plus 100/-300 basis points (BPS) to plus 500/-100 BPS in a bid to discourage banks from holding excess liquidity. The CBN raised the SLF rates, which banks use to borrow short-term funds, to 31.75%. However, the SDF rate for commercial and merchant banks deposits up to 3 billion naira at the CBN was increased to 25.75% and 19% for deposits above 3 billion naira. Now on the foreign news. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and a local official has confirmed that Russian missiles struck Lviv in western Ukraine early on Wednesday, killing at least 7 people and injuring dozens of others. Zelensky also said in a statement he posted that a 14-year-old girl was among the dead and more than 30 people were injured. He added that ordinary residential buildings in the city, schools and medical institutions were also damaged. News stated that the strike was the western Ukrainian city's worst since an attack last year that killed 10 people. However, Zelensky has said that Lviv was one of the several cities that were targeted on Wednesday by Russian missiles. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Air Force wrote on Telegram that it downed 7 cruise missiles and 22 attack drones overnight, stating that Russia fired a total of 2 ballistic missiles, 11 cruise missiles and 29 drones. The Nigerian forward Victor Osimhen was received by excited Galatasaray fans who stayed late in the night to catch a glimpse of the striker. However, Osimhen has completed a loan deal to the Turkish side after the club reached an agreement with Napoli for his services for 1 year. The news stated that a failed attempt to leave the club to join either Al Ahly or Chelsea and the arrival of Lukaku meant Osimhen would have gone 4 months without active football. The deal with Galatasaray, however, signals the beginning of a new chapter for the current African Footballer of the Year. Osimhen accepted to join Galatasaray on a loan fee of 9/10 million euros. He also asked for his release clause at Napoli to become 75 million euro instead of 130 euros, and a break clause for January in case top clubs approach him over move. It was said that the loan deal agreed with Napoli does not include any buy option/obligation clause. Osimhen arrived at the club and joined the fans in celebration. He is expected to be officially unveiled soon. Now the recap on our headlines. The governor of Delta State has summoned the contractor handling the project over the slow pace of work and also reassured residents of Asaba of a flood-free city after the silting exercise. Warri says transformation of Warri Road and bridges to be ready in 2 years. Senator Ned Nwoko empowers over 300 youths and women with 100,000 naira each in Delta North. NLC demands immediate reversal of petrol price increase. Banks borrowing from CBN falls 76% to 4 trillion naira. Deadly Russian strike targets Lviv in western Ukraine. Excited Galatasaray fans welcome Victor Osimhen to the club. That's the news as edited by Emanuela Timiala. I am Matu Okpemitorishe. Thanks for watching.